Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a Bitcoin update. Bitcoin is currently priced at around 43,869. The big question that everyone is asking, are we going to pull back? Are we bullish or are we bearish? Okay, so let's go into a bit more depth into the short term, the mid term and the long term for Bitcoin to see what sort of direction we can be expecting over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. So starting off with the short term time frame, guys, you can see straight away I've got a rising wedge chart pattern. Just going to get rid of this indicator for a second so you guys can see that. We've got a lovely rising wedge chart pattern, guys. You can see the support on the lower side here. Very, very, very nice indeed. Haven't quite tested that support just yet, okay? But in terms of resistance, guys, you can see the resistance on the top side as well. Looking really, really sharp here on the 1 hour. And rising wedges, guys, they tend to usually break to the downside, okay? So we're looking for a lovely micro short scalp here. Micro short scalp here on the shorter term time frames, guys. Looking for that potential break point at this area here. Ideally, I want to see a candle body close below 43,300 as we have seen here in previous price action. And then we're going to be running this measure move down really, really, really clean like so. It's going to be looking something along the lines of this. Obviously, we don't really know exactly where this measure move is going to be at this point in time, so that's kind of an estimate of the price of what we could be looking for. We're going to be staggering our take profits all the way down. Once we hit our first take profit, stop loss to entry, you know the score. That's going to be the short-term time frame, guys. I am actually currently long on the mid-term time frame, guys. As you can see here, we do have a really nice clean bull flag scenario, and as you can see, a bull flag is literally a parallel channel at the top of an uptrend pointing to the downside. These tend to usually break to the upside, guys. We're looking for around 7.2% to the upside here. Am I going to go for that all the way to the top? Probably not. I do think we're going to see a bit of resistance coming through. Before then, we do also have triple bottom scenario coming through as well, guys. Usually we do get a lovely break from this point as well to the upsides. There's many, many things here that are showing us that we're going to be heading to the upside here. Really, really bullish overall. And just talking about the short-term time frame quickly, guys, if I remember correctly, or is it? No, it's the midterm. One of the time frames is a giant symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the top. Nope, it's not gonna show. Oh wait, no, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, here we go. Right, so as you can see here, guys, we do have a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the top of this uptrend as well, and that is a bullish pennant chart pattern. That's another sign that we're going to break to the upside. The break is going to be worth something along the lines of this, guys. As you can see, we do have the trend line to the lower side here, trend line to the top side here, and that essentially means bullish pennant chart pattern is another continuation chart pattern to the upside, okay? So we are going for this move all the way up here to around the volume weighted ATR band on the 4 hour, okay? So if we're looking for a price on that, that's going to be priced at around $45,000, guys. I'm going to be staggering my take profits all the way up, as you know how I trade here. And before we go any further, guys, if you're looking for an exchange, go trade on BitUnex. Amazing exchange. Really good bonus. They got a Christmas bonus at the moment. $5,500 deposit bonus. Amazing stuff. Go check that out. Link is in the description. And also, guys, I am starting my Fair Desk copy trading account very, very soon. We do have $5,000 put into an account. We're going to be trading that up over the next sort of 6 months to a year or so with a target of $100,000. Amazing stuff. So if you do want to go copy my trades, you can go do that. Link is in the description as well on Fair Desk, okay? Now, moving back onto Bitcoin here for a second, because these are the profit areas that I'm looking for, guys. You can see we've had a nice retest of the level of support here. Really, really, really clean, guys. This should be a really clean cut position all the way up to around 44,182 is the first sort of take profit that I'm looking at. That is at the 30-minute volume weighted ATR band and the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band as well. I mean, just to be safe here, guys, because obviously we have seen some horrific bearish momentum to the downside coming through and playing out recently. So I'm probably going to be moving my stop loss just a little bit lower here. Probably something along the lines of this, because you can see we have had wicks and we have had many, many tests of this area before, and that's going to be probably around 44K, right? I want to be sticking at around 44,000. If we can use 44,000 as an entry point, my entry point was actually down here at this candle body close at 43,680, that sort of area, or maybe 880. It was one of the two. Yeah, I think it was this one actually. Yeah, 880, 43,800, right? And then we basically running up, going for that TP take profit one. Didn't quite hit it, so currently, it's either going to be here or it's going to be here. I think I currently have it at 44.2, but I will be moving it down to 44. And then basically just running it up, guys. Running that up and then stop loss to entry at that point. So the target price for that, if we are going to run all the way up, it is 46,000, guys. It's a bit high for my liking. I don't think we're going to be getting that high for Bitcoin. I think we're probably going to pull back at the most recent high that we have seen for this run at 44,780. Okay, so that's sort of what I'm looking at for the short term and the midterm there for Bitcoin. Let's move on to the macro and let's see what we are working with. Just straight away on the macro, guys, you can see that we do have quite a lot of bullish signs. Okay, the bullish signs that I'm talking about is this upward sloping parallel channel, really steep, guys, really steep, almost parabolic here on the daily, looking very steep here. I mean, look at the weekly. It's just, it's ridiculous, okay? So what are we looking for here? We're looking for continuation to the upside. Up to the 4-hour volume-weighted ATR band is the target here, and that's going to be 44,830, which is really nice for our short position here, because, sorry, our long position here, because that does take us all the way up to that central point, the target that we're going for around 45,000, 44,800, that sort of area, guys. So that's sort of the target point for the shorter term time frame that I'm looking for. In terms of the macro for the next week, for the next 2 weeks, over Christmas into the new year, I really want to see us come down, guys. I know it's negative, but I do want to see us come down, and the reasoning for this is, guys, is because I want to get into my juicy, massive 10% long. Okay, so we've got volume-weighted ATR bands, we've got the 3-day, we've got the 1-day, we've got the 4-hour, all consolidating in this sort of area together. When we come down to this area, guys, it's going to be an absolutely humongous bounce to the upside, especially with ETFs getting launched and stuff like that. So it's very bullish from that point. So if we are coming down out of this symmetrical triangle chart pattern, which tends to usually break to the downside, if that is happening, guys, and we come down to this area, I'm buying so much Bitcoin at probably a really high leverage, actually, because we're going to see a really smooth bounce to the upside from that, because you can see we do have a Fibonacci 0.68 there as well. Amazing stuff. And guys, if you're looking for a new trading strategy as well, we are going to be launching a webinar just before the new year. Not sure when it's going to be, so if you want a new trading strategy to take into the new year with you, make sure you sign up to that trading webinar. The link will be in the description, and you will get an email as to when it will be. And we're not quite sure yet, just starting it around Christmas, so maybe New Year's Eve, maybe New Year's Eve. We're not sure yet, but yeah, if you want a new strategy to take into the new year, make sure you sign up to that link in the description. So yeah, this is sort of what I'm looking for here for the next big long position for Bitcoin, and the indicators that are telling me that I'm going to be that it's going to be fairly bullish for the shorter term time frame up to the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band. You can see on the stochastic, guys, we have had a really clean crossover after a kind of a fake out crossover here, which brought us to a new low on the RSI on the daily, most recently anyway. That means that we're going to see a buyback, guys. We're seeing a buyback coming through right now on the price of Bitcoin, and that's essentially with the momentum that we can expect from this to even get us to that central point at that 50, then I would expect us to come up to this area. Okay, I really would, especially everyone's really bullish as well at the moment. Let's look at hash ribbons has gone sideways. Okay, so it is a little bit, momentum is slowing down, but I do still think, obviously, we're still insanely bullish on the hash rate here for Bitcoin, so it is looking really strong there as well. Let's have a look at not going to look at that because there's not really a good gauge of data at that point, because we have been in that sort of upward sloping channel for a while. Money flow index, guys, we've just flipped bullish as well. Really good sign here. Usually when we flip bullish here, not every time, but usually this is a sign that we're going to have a nice little run to the upside as well. So that's another bullish sign that we can be looking out for there. And let's look at the Vortex index, I think this is called as well. We did have a fake out bearish signal coming through from here. We did see a little bit of bearish momentum coming to the downside as discussed, but we have just flipped bullish again on that point as well. So it is looking fairly bullish across these macro scale indicators, guys. The chart's looking good. It's looking really healthy. Let's go to the goddamn moon. Okay, really strong stuff here. And again, guys, just looking at the market structure. So I'm going to get rid of these major indicators for a second, guys. Just want to look at market structure, because obviously the most recent higher low that we've got here on the chart is all the way down at $25,000. We need to be setting a stronger higher low here. For me personally, the significant pullback, I'm actually going to be taking this down to around $40,000. Okay, we haven't really had a proper pullback. We have had mini ones, like a couple of percent here and there, well, 10% here and there, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, around 7%. Nothing too crazy in terms of like a sort of a macro downtrend. Okay, so that's sort of what we kind of need here to have the continuation. So potentially come up, we test this zone, we and then we start trending down for a while up to this 0.68. Up to the down to the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. This is going to be forming a potential bear flag scenario. We're going to be setting a new higher low at this area, and then we can break this high and confirm it, and then we're off to the races, guys. Then it's really insanely bullish. But just in terms of a micro uptrend for now and setting this as market structure, we do need to break this current high. If that is going to happen, it is going to be a lot stronger to be holding $40,000 overall, guys. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance for a second, guys, because we do have where are we at now? We've seen us come down. We had a little bit of a fake out, so Bitcoin dominance is currently up at the moment, not on the daily. We're currently down today, but currently up at the moment, so it just shows that Bitcoin is going to be having more dominance over your altcoins, guys. CME gaps, guys, we haven't quite filled the one that we're heading up to now. We have filled the most recent one over the weekend, which is great news there. So my prediction is we come up, we fill this at around 45,000 on the CME chart, and then we dump back down. Okay, that's sort of what I would be expecting here for Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at stock and flow. I think it's like 110 days till the halving now, guys. Really, really, really interesting stuff. You know, you can see here on the chart, last time we were blue, basically every single time, if you look at my cursor here, you can see these are the halving points. Every single time that we have hit the halving, boom, massive bull run, boom, massive bull run, boom, massive bull run. Okay, we're coming up to this point right now, and the prediction using the 365-day stock and flow MA average there, moving average, it is going to be, the prediction is all the way up at $443,000 for Bitcoin. Absolutely crazy stuff. Insane bull market to come, guys, on the basis we don't have a black swan event. But if we look at where we are on the chart, you can see we're very dark blue. Last time we were dark blue here, we did see a bit of downside, bit of sideways momentum, bit of choppiness coming through, and this was the black swan event actually coming down for COVID and all that bad stuff. But you can see before that we actually went sideways up until that halving, and then we actually dumped off the halving, guys. So please be aware we could see a pullback from the halving, because a lot of people will be monitoring this. And again, guys, here last time back in 2012, we did see a lot of bullish momentum coming up to the halving. So potentially we are going to see bullish momentum coming up to the halving again with these ETFs. That's very, very likely. So maybe bullish momentum because of the ETFs up to the halving, and then a little bit of a crash at the halving, absolutely fine, and then a really, really strong bull run to follow throughout 2025. It's going to be a good year next year, guys. Really, really excited for that. Let's look quickly at crypto bubbles, because they've got a new Christmas theme. It's looking really, really good. They've got presents and hats and stuff everywhere. We've got Neo doing really well. Near's doing really, really well, guys. I've seen a lot of you requesting Near as a video, so I will be doing that over the course of the next few days or so. Really, really excited to cover that coin. Also, Cake doing well. Solana, the whole meme coin community is just like transferred over to Solana. It's absolutely crazy. We're seeing Solana rallying up at the moment. We're going to be doing a video on Solana as well to get some price predictions for that, guys. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. If you want some better updates, go follow me on X. My X account is here, and you will be notified of certain positions of what I think I'm going to be doing and stuff like that. Link is in the description for that. But again, guys, if you want to do the copy trading thing, link is in the description for Fairdesk. I will be starting the copy trading challenge very, very, very soon, probably before the new year, actually. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And for now, it's gonna be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.